Okay, session is being recording. Just give me a second. Okay, HTML కదా. All right. Okay, today evening I will give you interview questions. So far, what we have been completed up to relationships, right? So I will give interview questions so far. Questions with answers, no worries, don't worry. Or else you want only the questions. Only questions.
No, sir,
Okay,
I want
do
both.
one thing. I will give only questions for time being today. Okay, you come up with your answers. Then I will give answer sheet tomorrow. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine, sir. All right. Okay, we'll start today's session. Before going to today's session, what we have been done yesterday, we'll discuss. So we are working on relationships, as you know already. Where is that diagram? So as you know, we are working on the relationships. Okay. So this is the data, employee data and the company information previously what we are having. When I'm entering each and every employee data, I'm entering the common company details. Right now, 3 records are there. Okay, fine. There are millions of records are there. Entering every time the same data is a useless. So if there is any change in the data, again, we have to update in every record. That could be a problem. So we have been segregated this issue with the concept called relationships. That is the reason we have a relationship. One object will give information to the another object. One object will give information to the another object. So I have been splitted these details into the company and employee details as like company object and employee object. Okay. So I have been gathered this company's information in the top layer, and the bottom layer I have given the employee details. See, the company has related to the these many employees. If there is any change in the company details, I'll go to the company object and I'll open that record and I can update it. It can be reflected onto all the childs. No need to be modify each and every child. Okay. So if you see, when you see the record, if you see such kind of a such icon, so definitely it is nothing but a relationship. Okay. So you can see such kind of a such icons only on the parent object or child object. Yes, excellent. You can see only such kind of icons only on the child object. Let us see. When I open a contacts tab, when I click on the new, here I can see. That means this is a contact is a child object. It is associated with the account. Okay. When I open a custom object called transaction line item. Okay. We never created. Okay, fine. So when I open a transaction, when I click on new, here I can see customer is nothing but account for us. So this is nothing but a lookup icon. I mean, this is nothing but a relationship icon where I can find. And what kind of a relationship it is? Master detail relationship. Okay. So we have seen relationships. There are 2 types of relationships so far we have seen. One is master detail relationship. Another one is a lookup relationship. So we can explicitly create, we means developers, admins can explicitly create a relationship between the objects. Either you can create a master detail relationship or a lookup relationship. Either you can create a master detail relationship or lookup relationship. Okay. If a relationship is already given by the Salesforce, we can call it as a, if a relationship is already given by Salesforce, we can call it as a
Standard relationship. Lookup
Yes.
relationship.
Lookup relationships. We can call it as a lookup relationships. So standard lookup relationship. So let us say, for example, you know about Schema Builder, right? When I open the Schema Builder, yeah, right? When I open the Schema Builder, clear everything, choose account. If you see this account and open contact, you can adjust like this. right? This is account, this is contact. By looking this diagram, you have to say which one is parent and which one is child. See, account is parent, contact is a child. This is the relationship. Account is holding the contact. Okay, you can identify relationships like this. We worked on the custom object also, right? Transaction. This is a transaction, right? Now tell me, account is a parent, transaction is a child. What kind of a relationship they are having? Master detail relationship. Account is a standard object, transaction is a custom object. So we can create a master detail relationship because standard object is, as per this table we see, standard object and custom object, master detail is possible, right? That is the reason we have been, okay, this is also one of the reasons, strongly bonded kind we have been created, it's a master detail. But this relationship, account and contact relationship is already given by the Salesforce. So that always be in the format of lookup only. Lookup only. Boss, what is this relationship? Account is holding itself. Hierarchy relationship. Standard. Okay, it is not lookup, it is not master. Parent itself, it is a parent. The object itself, it is a parent. Is it possible? Let me create a record. I opened account. And I'm creating a record now. Ready? IBM global company. I given some necessary information. Okay. Okay, I just given necessary information and I'm clicking on the save. Account record created or not? IBM global company. Now this IBM will have branches or not? Yes. In India we have a branch. In Australia we have a branch. Okay. Click on new. We have IBM India. Okay, we have IBM India. Right? So this is the account name I have given. So this is the account name I have been given. Okay. And I given this address something. This is in India, this is the address value. This is IBM India. IBM India is a child to the IBM Global or not? Obviously, right? So here you can see parent account, which is already given by the Salesforce. Parent account, which is already given by the Salesforce. You need not to create. Here you can see parent account, right? When I open this one, where is that schema builder? If you see this account itself has a relationship. Parent account itself, it is a parent, itself it is a child, like this. IBM global company. The account itself, it is a parent. It is doable. So that is the reason. We can call it as a hierarchy. We can see hierarchy only on the account and the campaigns. I'll come to that point. First of all, let me create. So now let's go and create another one. Now I'll create IBM India Hyderabad. Isn't it or not? So now I can make IBM India is a parent. Save. Let me create another record. IBM India. Okay. Delhi. Giving parent account as IBM India. So different companies will be there under the parent company. So when you see here, when I open a parent IBM global company, here there is an option called view hierarchy. I never created this field. I never created this relationship. Who given that relationship? Salesforce. So when you see this, this becomes showing like a hierarchy. Account to the account. Account to the account. That means the account record itself, it is a parent. The another record itself, it is a child to that parent. So it is a doable in the real time. When you click on hierarchy, you will get a clarity more. This is the main company. These are the sister companies. Isn't it or not? Yes, it is possible. There are many sister companies. If you go to the Accenture, there are many sister companies for Accenture. If you go to the Cognizant, there are many sister companies for a Cognizant. Okay. If you go to RS Brothers, they will also have a many sister companies with a different names. Okay. If you see their records, okay, they will get a clarity. So this is a kind of an hierarchy. So along with master detail and lookup relationship, we are also having the hierarchy relationship. Which relationship? Hierarchy relationship. You can create hierarchy relationship on the account. So technically we can call it as a account hierarchy. Along with master detail and lookup relationship, we are also having the which relationship? Hierarchy relationship. I can able to create a master detail relationship. I can able to create a lookup relationship. But we cannot create hierarchy relationships. Clear? Are you getting the point? My statement is we cannot create hierarchy relationships on all objects except user object. No, wait. Except user object. This hierarchy I never created. Salesforce has given. I'm using it. When you go for the champions, let us say I'm creating parent champion. Okay. I'm just creating the parent champion. See here, the campaign itself, it is a right. That means when I open a campaign, itself it is a relationship. Okay. But technically they are saying it as a lookup. But when you see, it is nothing but a hierarchy only. It also comes into the part of hierarchy. Save. Right? Click again. Click on new. Child campaign 1. Associating to this parent campaign. Is it doable or not? Right? Click on this view hierarchy. See, this is a parent campaign. Under this, one child campaign is there. It is possible. Yes, it is possible. Let us say, for example, I created a parent campaign on the like this. Click on new. Parent campaign on pumps. I just created like this. And it is active. And I'm going with an advertisements. And it is planned. Today starts. And is going to be end by the this one something. Save. This is a parent campaign I created. Okay. Now I'm going to create a child campaign based on this parent campaign. Pumps, right? Okay. Child campaign. Which pumps? Let us say when I open a Chrome 10, there are different types of agriculture related pumps are there. Right? Agricultural pumps. So now I'm doing advertisements on agricultural pumps. Got it? Agricultural pumps. What kind of advertisement I'm doing? I'm doing banner ads. I'm doing banner ads. This is one of the ad. Let me create another one. Again, agriculture pumps. This is a campaign too, which is belongs to the this parent campaign pumps. Now I'm doing as a telemarketing, right? Save this one. Now when you open this hierarchy, we can identify the parent campaign pumps. On these parent campaigns, I'm doing two ads. One is banner ads, another one is telemarketing ad. It is possible or not? This is also called as hierarchy relationship. So we can see hierarchy relationship on account and as well as yes, campaigns. Clear? Sure? Understood? We are also having hierarchy relationship. We also have the hierarchy relationship. But you cannot create hierarchy relationship on all objects except one object. You are understanding? మన ఏ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మీదను హైరార్కీ రిలేషన్షిప్ క్రియేట్ చేయలేము ఎక్సెప్ట్ యూజర్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్. కావాలంటే చూడండి, I close all these things. I'll open account object. This is a standard object. You know shortcut of this one, click on view fields. Which object this is? Account fields. Click on the new. See, creation of relationship is already done in the yesterday class. What we are doing today, extending to it, gaining knowledge, interview perspective point. Okay, creation of relationship is simple. By just clicking on the new and coming here, choosing this one is done. When you see account, you can see only the lookup relationship. No master also, no hierarchy also. Okay. So when you open any custom object, I'm opening the service request form as a custom object. Open that fields. This is a custom object service request form. Here you can see. Click on new. I can create lookup or a master detail relationship. Here only lookup. Standard object we can create only lookup. Custom object we can create lookup and master. Fine. Ready? Standard object, custom object. Okay. So there is another object. Sorry, any doubts? Okay. I kept you on mute. Okay. So there is a standard object and custom object. But I never said to you, there is another object. Which object? System objects. What is that? System objects. User, profile comes under as a system objects. User, as for time being today, user and profiles comes under as a system objects. Here we are showing all the objects, right? Here. If I select only standard objects, it will show only the standard objects. It is not showing no custom object. When I choose custom objects, it's showing only the custom objects. Here, when I choose system objects, it's showing only the system objects. So user comes under as a system object. Profile also comes under system object, but you cannot create any relationships. You cannot create any fields on the profile. So that is the reason it is not showing. But why here only 4 objects are showing means in the schema builder, the purpose of showing only these 4 objects means on these 4 objects, you can create relationships, you can create fields also. So that is the reason it's showing. Why profile is not showing here means you cannot customize profiles. Okay. Anyway, coming to the point, as I said, the user is nothing but a system object, not standard object, not custom object. So how many types of objects are there so far? Custom object, where we have been created.
3
Standard
types.
objects, which is given by the Salesforce. And there is a system objects. System object means system objects are accessed to everyone. System objects are accessed to everyone. Okay, I'll discuss about that one later. For time being today, let's go. Let me open a system object called user, where you can see user, customize. System object is also given by Salesforce only, na? Where? Here. See, new option is also. What you are having? Hierarchy relationship. Which relationship? Hierarchy relationship. We explicitly create 3 types of relationships. We means developers. We means who? Developers. Explicitly create 3 types of relationships. Master detail, lookup, and hierarchy relationship. This hierarchy relationship you can create only on one object. That object is called user object. That object is called which object? User object. Most askable interview question. So
Sorry, is it user object or system object?
user object is nothing but a system object. It's a type of object, that is. Let us say account is what type of object? It's a standard object.
Okay.
Account is a standard object, right? User is a system object, right? Transaction is a custom object, right? There are types of objects will be there.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? We know how to create relationship. That is very simple, matter of 1 minute. It is done yesterday only. There is no point of discussing today again. But observation matters. Okay, because how much knowledge you have on Salesforce will only describes about this relationships. Okay. On which object you can create hierarchy relationships? Okay, user object. On account, we are also having the hierarchy relationship. That relationship which we created or they created, already given by the Salesforce. Account hierarchy relationship. On campaign hierarchy relationships. On account hierarchy relationships. Let me create hierarchy relationship. See, this is Ramu. Ramu is my manager. Okay. Consider Ramu is my manager. Both are user records, right? There is a one more user also. Gopi. Gopi's manager is also Ramu only. Ramu is a user record. Srikanth is a user record. Gopi is a user record. So I want to maintain a hierarchy. So obviously I have to create which relationship? Hierarchy relationship. All are user objects we can create. So let us say, for example, in our perspective point, when I open the users, when I open the sales rep and the Srikanth, only 2 users so far we have been created. When you see this sales rep, definitely there is a field called manager. There is a field called manager. When you see this field, what is this? This is a relationship icon already given by the Salesforce. When you click on that, you can see only the users. So I can make Srikanth as a manager. Save. Who is the manager for sales rep? Srikanth. So similarly, you can create field on the user object. This is a user, right? You can also create your own fields. Which fields you can create? These fields you can create, but relationships wise, you can create only this one. So let me select the hierarchy relationship and clicking on next. So I'm just creating a field called immediate manager. Immediate manager is a relationship name. I'm creating a new field on the user object. First time I'm creating a new field on the user object. First time I'm creating a new field on the system object. Which field I'm creating? Hierarchy relationship field. See, I created a custom field. Now when you refresh the screen of end user record, this is a manager previously we have been. And where is it? Here, immediate manager. When you click on edit, you can see what is this? Immediate manager. As like this, we also got this icon, right? So I can select. Right now we are having less user records. That's why I'm using this only Srikant. But when you're coming into the real time, we have many users will be there. So we will associate different users. So, but I associated immediate manager also nothing but a Srikant. There is a special use case why we have been created immediate manager. When you're going with the coding part triggers, at that time this field will is going to be used. This hierarchy relationship. There is a special use case for it. But anyway, for time being today, as per an admins, can I able to create master detail relationship? Yes. Can I able to create lookup relationship? Yes. Can I able to create hierarchy relationship? On which object? User object. On user object. Can I create master detail relationship on standard object? No. Good. Can I create master detail relationship on custom object? Yes. Can I
Yes.
create lookup relationship on standard object? Yes.
Yes.
Lookup is every time possible. Lookup is every time possible. I opened the cases. See, these are the cases, right? For example, whatever it may be, I associate it. And I click on the save button. Okay. I click on the save button. And I close this case also successfully. A case has been created in my system. I'm just creating dummy records. The case has been created here. Excellent. Very good. And there is an installation problem. And we provided a solution. Sorry, coming back. There is a problem, installation problem. And we provided a solution. What solution? Installation book guide I given. And they installed it. Okay. And I asked representative, is it fine? They said, okay, it is working fine. So I can able to close the case. Okay. I closed the case. After 2 days, again the same person got the problem. I can able to reopen this one. But there is no reopened option here. What I will do? I have to create one more case. I'm creating one more case. For the same. Why? Because I'm not reopening that case. And I'm creating a new case again. Yeah, new case now. Old case will be stays like that. New case ID will be generated like this. See, it's saved. Right. But my question is very simple now. Two cases are different. But according to us, both are the same. These two cases, 1029, 1028. Both cases are the same for the same customer. One case is already closed. Because of that reason, we have created a new case for him. Isn't it or not? Right? Because of that reason, we have created a new case. But I want to make an association this one because my agent will confuse. As a representative, I know these two cases are the same. But if I assign this work to some other agent, he should also know, right? These two cases are the same. One case comes from the other case. He should relate this one, right? So that is the reason we are going to create a relationship between the case. Right? We are going to create a relationship between these two. So how? Come here, click on view field, go and create a new. I can only create a lookup relationship. Which object it is? Case. New. Case object is going to relate it to the, if you understand my situation, then you are going to be easily explained. I want to relate these two cases. Consider this is a parent case. Consider this is nothing but a child case. Now tell me how the relationship related to case are? Yes, related to the case. Case itself, case. Parent case, child case. Parent account, child account. Parent campion, child campion. But those relations are given by the Salesforce, either hierarchy. But this is not hierarchy. Parent case. Right? Relationship is also cases. You click on next. Right? First time, the object itself, it is a parent. I have been created it. See this parent case. Right? Go to the case number, this one. Click on this. Now I can associate a parent case for a referral. Which case that is? 1028. I can associate like this. Parent case. So that my agent, when referring this case, 1029 case, when he is referring, he can also see parent case. He'll open this parent case and he'll check the history and everything. Okay, this case has been closed, this is created this time, and who deal this one, and what is the solution they provide. He will get additional information by looking to this case. So the object itself, it is a parent. But this is not hierarchy. We cannot create hierarchy. We can create only hierarchy on the user object. Then what kind of a relationship it is? I created lookup only. Technically lookup only, right? You have seen it, right? Technically, what kind of a relationship I create? Lookup only. Physically, I have created a lookup relationship. But what I have done is, the object itself, it is holding. The object itself, it is holding. Okay. The object itself, it is holding. Let me open a schema builder. Which object we are dealing? Case, right? Technically, it is showing lookup relationship. If an object itself it is related, okay, we can call it as a itself relationship. What is that? Itself. Okay, we can create itself relationship either with lookup or a master detail relationship. Either with a lookup or a master detail relationship. Clear? So people will ask the interview question. How many types of relationships are there inside a Salesforce? You have to say that, boss, we have master detail relationship, lookup relationship, hierarchy relationship. Enough. Okay? There are different types will be there again. One to many. Many to many. One to many to many itself. All these things can be doable with master detail relationship or lookup relationship. Right? Master detail relationship or lookup relationship. Clear? One parent having multiple childs, we can call it as a one to many. For example, open this account. This is one of the account having multiple cases. One account will have a multiple cases. That means one to many relationship or not? Yes. One account will have multiple contacts. One to many relationship. Now, if I open a case, the case itself, it is a parent. Case itself, it is a parent. So we can call it as a itself relationship. Okay. Now, most asked interview question, what do you mean by many to many relationship? What do you mean by many to many relationship? Asal confuse అవుతుంది. As I said, you creation of relationship is very simple. అసలు రిలేషన్షిప్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం చాలా ఈజీ. ఎలా? ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్లోకి వెళ్తారు, ఫీల్డ్స్లోకి వెళ్తారు, న్యూ కొడతారు. లుకప్ అన్న ఉంటుంది, మాస్టర్ అన్న ఉంటుంది. అదే స్టాండర్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అయితే లుకప్ ఉంటుంది. అదే కస్టమ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అయితే లుకప్ మాస్టర్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఏ రిలేషన్షిప్ తీసుకోవాలనేది కూడాను మీకు ఆల్రెడీ మీ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్స్ డిసైడ్ చేస్తారు. డేటా డిక్షనరీలో ఇచ్చేస్తారు వాళ్ళని. ఓకే, మీరే కష్టపడాల్సిన పని లేదు. బట్ ఇంట్రో పర్స్పెక్టివ్ ఆఫ్ పాయింట్లో మాత్రము దే లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, యూ షుడ్ నాట్ బి కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్. రైట్? ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ రిలేషన్షిప్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ క్రియేటింగ్, ఐదర్ యూ కెన్ డూ విత్ అ మాస్టర్ ఆర్ లుకప్. మరి వన్ టు మెనీయా, మెనీ టు మెనీయా, ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ అనేది మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ యొక్క డిస్క్రిప్షన్ బట్టి తెలిసిపోతుంది. ఓకే, నౌ ready? Now again we'll go through some more interview questions. There is a limitation. I'll come to this many to many. Wait for the time. Okay, there is a limitation. Boss, how many relationships you can create? For every object there is a relationship. We works on the multi-tenancy architecture. Oh, I never explained you about the multi-tenancy architecture, right? Wait for the time being. Okay, so actually we have to be explained about the architecture, then we have to start something. I forgot to tell you about the architecture. Okay, so my bad. So definitely I'm going to introduce the architecture in this week. Okay, once I introduce the architecture, you will come to know about the limitations. But anyway, today I'll give you some inputs for a limitation. This service request form is your object or not? Your object means we have been created. Okay, let me open it, closing every stuff. There is an option called view object. These are object something options. Here you can see object limits. For every object will have a limits. Either you are a lightning or a classic, the same screen you can see. Okay. Click on limits. How many custom fields you can create? 500. How many fields so far I have created? 2. So far I created 2. Clear? How many relationships? That means custom, that's what I said. I wrote here also. Custom relationships. How many custom relationships fields you can create? How many? 40. How many you created? 1. So far 2 fields created. Excellent. In these 2 fields, one is a custom, one is a relationship field. In that, what kind of a relationship field you created? Master detail relationship. Now I have a question. Out of this 40, how many custom lookups I can create? How many master details I can create? Is a question. Yeah. Coming to the point. Limits. Already we also discussed about limits, 2 limits already yesterday. Okay. One more limit. Custom relationships 40 per object. Okay. In that, 2 are master detail relationship, 38 are lookup relationship. Are you getting the point? One object, how many master detail relationships you can create? 2. Rest of the things are lookups only. Rest of the things are lookups only. Let me open account object. Account object is available here, right? See, as I said to you again, creation of relationship is simple. It's already done. I'm not talking about the creation of relationships. I'm thinking about the interview scope. I'm checking my knowledge. How? I'm clicking on the account. Limits. How many custom fields you can create? How many custom lookup relationship fields you can create? All 40 are lookups only. You cannot create master detail on account, right? But account can be participated as a parent to your master detail. But anyway, we'll come to that points later. Not no. Okay. Anyway, so my interview question is, boss, you know how to create lookup and you know how to create master detail. My question is, how many relationships you can create? 40. In that, how many masters you can create? 2. How many lookups you can create? 38. Then I want to prove it, right? Go to this transaction. Go to this transaction. Click on view fields. Already transaction is been chained to which object? Account. Let me open Schema Builder. Very valuable class. Okay. Today's session is a very valuable session. No matter whether you know the Salesforce knowledge or not, but observe some certain things. Creation of relationship is simple. That's it. Done. Keep in your brain. Rest, what we are thinking about the gaining more extra knowledge. Right? So we know account. I know another object called transaction. two objects, account object, transaction object. Right? This is a custom object. This is a custom object, right? Is a custom object. How many relationships you can create? 40. Already one relationship you create. 40 means not exactly 40 relationships. This object can be participated in 40 types of relationships. అంటే అందరూ ఏమనుకుంటారంటే ఈ ఆబ్జెక్ట్లో 40 రిలేషన్షిప్స్ మాత్రమే క్రియేట్ చేస్తామేమో అని అనుకుంటారు, కానీ అది కాదు పాయింట్. దిస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కెన్ బి పార్టిసిపేటెడ్ ఇన్ 40 relationships. You understood? This object can be participated in 40 relationships, either parent or a child. Either parent or a child. Already this transaction has been participated in one of the relationship which is going to an account. So that is the reason already it is there. Transaction has already been participated as a child. Okay. Now, as you know, technically, transaction line item is also one of the object. Transaction line item is also one of the object which is child to the transaction. On that project flow, I am explaining you transaction and transaction line item are the staging objects where SAP data is coming and storing here, order information. So this transaction line item is a child object to a transaction. So it is a master detail. Click on new. Choose master detail. Object is transaction, right? This is a transaction object, right? Yeah, developer is a free account. Okay. So coming to the point, before going to transaction line item, which object it is? Transaction. How many relationships, master detail relationship is there? Clicking on the new. Let me make duplicate this one. Click on the new. Master is selectable right here. Okay. Keep this screen aside. Which screen it is? Transaction screen. So as per our business, come to the point again. This transaction line item is a child to this transaction. Now I am going to the transaction line item. Clicking on view fields. Which object it is? Transaction line item. Earlier it is selectable. Okay. Coming to the point onto the transaction line item object. Click on new. Choosing master detail. Which object it is? Transaction line item. Now transaction line item is a child. Transaction is a parent. That's what, even in the schema builder, if you choose transaction line item, it is not associated so far. It is not associated so far. Now you have to associate it. Come here, I just given like this, selecting the allow reparenting option, master detail I am creating, click on the next. Save. I have created master detail relationship, right? If you observe here, refresh the schema builder. Right? This transaction is a parent to transaction line item. This transaction is a child to account. Now tell me, this transaction is participated in how many relationships so far?
Two
This
relationships.
transaction has been participated how many relationships so far? Two. Two, 40 kaadu, two. 40 ఎందుకు అయింది? Right? Yes, two. One is child to account. One is parent to transaction line item. ఒకసారేమో చైల్డ్ లాగా అకౌంట్ ఉంది, ఇంకోసారేమో పేరెంట్ లాగా ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ ఉంది. అంటే ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ 40 టైమ్స్ రిలేషన్షిప్స్ లో 2 టైమ్స్ పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసేసింది. ఐదర్ పేరెంట్ గాను పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసింది లేదా చైల్డ్ గాను పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసేసింది అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 40. క్లియర్? బట్ యాజ్ పర్ మై స్టేట్మెంట్ ఐ సెట్ you can create only 2 master detail relationships. Okay, an object can be participated in 40 relationships. An object can be participated 2 times as a master detail. Either it should be a master or it should be a detail. Master ante parent, detail ante child. M ante master, master means parent. D ante child means detail. Okay, either it is a master. Okay, so this transaction is a master to this transaction line item. This transaction is a detail to this account. Already 2 times has been participated in the relationship. That two customer, that two master detail relationship as a master and detail. Now, can I able to create a master detail on a transaction means? Come here, right? Click on new. See this? I'm unable to select this. Earlier I can able to select, but now transaction only. Why? My statement is right or wrong? Right. My statement is right or wrong? I proved it. I can able to create a lookup relationship, but I cannot able to. It is deselected. When you see this, you cannot create this type of a field because as a master detail relationship already exists on the object. It's and this object is master in another master detail relationship. That's saying this object has already participated in the relationship 40 2 times in the master detail relationship. ఒకసారేమో పేరెంట్ లాగా పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తుంది, ఇంకోసారేమో చైల్డ్ లాగా పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తుంది. సో లిమిట్ అయిపోయింది, ఇప్పుడు నేను క్రియేట్ చేయలేను అంట. క్లియర్? అండర్స్టాండ్? మోస్ట్ సెన్సిబుల్ పాయింట్. No one knows, but when you practically do it something, you'll come to know all these points. Okay, but I want to create boss, not selecting na, but I want master detail.
So
I
lookup
want that
relation
strongness.
create.
Yes, exactly. You have to select a lookup relationship. Choose anything, no worries. For example, I'm just showing you. Okay. Okay. Then people will select this option. Which option it is? Required option. The object has no relationship now. Limit అయిపోయింది. Master detail relationship I cannot able to be create. But what is the beauty of master detail relationship? If you delete parent, childs will be deleted. That much of strongness is there. Let me show you. Let me create one transaction line item associated with one of the transaction. Right? Again, create another transaction line item which is associated with one of the transaction. Now, if you open this transaction, how many childs are there? 2 childs are there. The 2 strong childs. Right? These two childs are available now. As I'm saying, master detail is a strongly bonded proof I'm showing you. Right? 2 are there. 2 childs are there. 1 parent is there. Now I'm going to delete a parent. Parent deleted. See, parent is available in the recycle bin. Now what happened to this child? Refresh. Deleted. Deleted. Why? Because of strongly bonded relationship. Because of strongly bonded relationship. Okay. Now go to the cases. See, this is a parent case. This is a child case. How you know here it is a parent is associated. Now, 1028 is a parent and 1029 is a child. And this child is depends upon this parent. Now I deleting the parent case. But these cases are a lookup relationship. What happens? See, still child is sustained. It is a loosely bonded. Strongly bonded and loosely bonded will be there. Master detail is a strongly bonded. That's what I said. Right? Not only in the part of deletion, in the part of record visibility, security wise also, master is a too much strong. When I'm going to deal about the security management, I'm going to explain you about that option. Appudu reveal chestadani. As for time being, we are not that much of maturity to understand about the record level securities. Okay. Today, but what we can understand, parent delete cheste child delete అయిపోతుందో లేదా అక్కడ దాకే understand. When I given a parent record to you, the child records also will come to you. Giving a record to you means sharing. I'm sharing my record to you. Right? I'm sharing my parent record to you. So obviously childs also will come in the master detail. Because all childs are controlled by the parent in the master detail relation. This point, all childs are controlled by the parent in the master detail relationship. We are going to discuss this sensitive point in the part of record level visibility, not now. Because still we are creating the schema. Still we are creating the records. We don't know how to share a record to someone else. Wait for the time being. Understood? Right? Clear, right? So far, we have discussed about how to create the master detail, lookup relationship, one-to-many relationship, itself relationship. And we came to know some about the limitations and the certain things, right? This is the box and these are the limitations that what we have been observed. Clear? Now let us see. Ready? Clear. Type campion. Campion. This is a campion object. You might have a right campion object. We created many records also. Let me choose campion member. Campion. Have you heard campion member anywhere?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we heard it, campion member. Right? And when you're dealing about the CRM, I explained about the campion member, the importance of that. Now there is another object called lead. Campion is a parent. Lead is a parent. Campion member is a child. Campion is a parent to campion member. Lead is a parent to campion member. See, two parents are holding one child. Two parents are holding one parent, multiple childs. One parent, multiple childs. So many to many relationship. Simple. See, every concept in the real-time entity, it is very simple when you understand sensibly. You understood what I'm trying to say? Every concept in that, not I'm talking about the Salesforce. Every concept in the real-time entity is very easily understandable if you sense it. You understand, one campion will have many campion members. One lead will have many Campaign members, yes, obviously. Right? So one-to-many concept. So many-to-many concept will come into this picture. Clear this one. I cleared everything. See this, see this. Opportunity. Opportunity product. Product. Order product, etc. Opportunity is a parent. Product is a parent. Right? Opportunity product. Opportunity product is a junction object. Campaign member is a junction object. If an object is having two parents, fix it, junction object. If an object is having two parents, fix it. What is it? Junction object. What do you mean by many-to-many relation means? Is nothing but a junction object. Junction. I'll show you practically now. I'll show you. See, I never created this relationship. I never created this opportunity and opportunity product relationship, product and opportunity product relationship, which is already given by the Salesforce. Lookups, so all these are. But technically, those are many-to-many relationships. Junction object. This is a parent object. This is a parent object. This is a junction object. Understood? Understood? Let me show you. Go and open opportunity. Previously, we have created some records, right? See this. When I open this one, what is this? Opportunity product. Means this one or not? Yes. What is this? Two relationships are there. Product, opportunity. Two relationships are there. Two relationships. So 100% this object becomes as a junction object. If an object is having two parents, you consider it as a junction object. Right? Many-to-many will coming into the picture. How it comes means I'll show you. Practically, I will show you. Okay, first of all, I'll draw a very small one. This is one-to-many relationship. No matter whether you develop a lookup or master detail. I don't bother about the what kind of a relationship. Any kind of one-to-many, many-to-many itself relationship. You're going to choose lookup or a master. So simply this is nothing but a many-to-many. So this is nothing but a junction object. This is nothing but a junction object. Clear? Clear? Okay. To explain you this one, if you see this, already we have been discussing campaign. Here you can see a campaign member. And this is a converted. Previously it is as a contact. Previously it is a lead. Lead has been converted to a contact actually. Okay. It is one of the association. So when you see this one, when you open this record, you can see two parents, campaign and contact. Contact is nothing but a lead. Champion and lead. It's nothing but a junction object. Which one? Champion member. Similarly, I showed you the opportunity product is also junction object. Why I said these two objects means people will ask you, what is a junction object? Can you name any two junction objects of standard relationship? Standard objects లో ఏదైనా జంక్షన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ చూసారా అంటే ఎస్ క్యాంపియన్ మెంబర్ ఆపర్చునిటీ ప్రోడక్ట్. యాజ్ ఫర్ టైమ్ బీయింగ్ ఈ టూ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ మాత్రం నేను ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయగలను మీకు. క్లియర్? Champion member is a junction object. Opportunity product is a junction object. Champion means champion object. Member means member is nothing but a lead or a contact. Opportunity product means opportunity is opportunity object. Product means product object. So combination call it as opportunity product. Okay. So this is what the standard junction objects that what we are having inside a Salesforce. So no problem at all. We can also create our own. Let me create our own. Okay. So I will go out of the box. Okay. So I'm going to, for explaining you more about junction objects. Okay. So I'm going to create a few objects, simple objects, for make you better understand. That means moving out of the project. So let us see, for example, to make you better understanding the importance of the junction object, I'm going to be explaining. Do you go to shopping malls? You'll go to shopping mall. In shopping mall, there is a screens. Screens will be there or not? What is screens? Screens means movies. They'll play movies or not? In shopping mall, not only you do shopping here. Okay, we have what we can say movie screens also, right? So definitely movies, right? In shopping mall, there will be a screens. That means one shopping mall will have many screens. You go to Inorbit Mall. Inorbit Mall is a one shopping mall. Inorbit Mall is a one shopping mall, but having many screens. Many movies can play in the one shopping mall. Isn't it or not? Yes. Many movies. Let us consider latest movie. Pathan is one of the movie. Some XYZ movies. Okay. So like this. Many movies will play in one shopping mall. And the same. In one screen, we are going to play many movies. Based on the times. Yes. There is a screen one. Now Pathan is moving. Movie is coming. In the afternoon, the different movie will come. But same screen. Right? So that is the reason. This example you can easily understand. If you go to the shopping mall, many movies will play in different screens. These screens are belongs to the shopping mall. Okay, this example is nowhere related to your project. Why I'm going outside of your project means to make you better understanding about the junction objects, because people will ask you more interview question. They'll decide your job factor on this. So that is the reason I'm taking time today. Okay. Clear?
Sir, can you explain with another example with the same?
Another example means, okay, you go with this one. Company, employee, projects. This is also one of the example. One company will have many projects. One company will have many employees. Many employees are associated to many projects. This is also one of the good example. Like this, if you keep on understanding the real-time entity, you can easily understand. One company, if you go to the Cognizant, they're having many projects. One company will have many projects. If you go to the company called Cognizant, many employees are there. Many employees are there. Having many projects and many employees. So they're associated to each other. So this is also one more real-time example of many to many. One campaign, one lead, campaign member. One opportunity, one product, opportunity product. Same. Company, employee, projects. Shopping mall, screens, movies. You consider any kind of an example. These are all nothing but a junction objects. So now let's come here. Let me try to do it practically. You will understand the sense of many to many. What is the, first of all, I will create it. Okay. And I'll try to create a problem. And I'm trying to create a solution for it in the many to many. Let us see. How do you create objects? Go to the objects. Let me create first objects, which is nowhere related to your project. So shopping mall. Okay. Hello. Tabs I'm creating. Hello search. Click on save. But I don't want to give it to, my application. My application is something different. This is profile level security. Now I don't want to give it to my applications. There are some sample applications are also there. POC application, I'm giving access to POC application. Right? One object has been created. When I open this POC application, you can see shopping mall. So now let me create another object. Now what is another? Screens. Right? You know how to create object and tab. So that's why I'm moving fast. No need to be explained one more time. You already know about all this stuff. This is a profile level security. And this is asking for to associate a tab to an app. So I'm associating to the POC app, clicking on the save. Now here you can see the screens. Now let's try to create another object. So movies. Right? So let me open a schema builder for you. Why I am opening every time schema builder? To check the relationships between all those stuff. Clear everything. Choose your custom objects. Movie, screen, shopping mall. For time being, all are different objects. As per the relation, first of all, I need to maintain these two relations because these screens are available in the shopping mall, right? So go to the object. Which object? Screens is a child to shopping mall. Go to the screen. Click on new. You choose lookup or a master, whatever it may be. I'm choosing master detail relationship. Why I'm choosing master detail relationship? These screens are dummy without shopping mall. Right? These screens are nothing. If I remove GVK shopping mall, GVK related Audi1, Audi2 will be gone. So same. Related to shopping mall. Right? Related to shopping mall. That relation has been created. Clear? Now let us say, for example, when I open a shopping mall, I will create some shopping malls. So there is a GVK shopping mall. This is a GVK mall. GVK mall having some screens, right? Screens like GVK screen 1, for example. Save. Right? Clone it. Clone means same replica, but I'm changing the screen. Save. This is screen 3. Now when I open this GVK, how many screens are there for GVK? 3 screens are there. Okay. 3 screens are there for this one shopping mall. Let me create another shopping mall. In orbit mall. Okay. For in orbit, either you can create from here or you can create anything from there. This is a navigation part you should aware. Already we know. Right? So I am creating. So in orbit screen 1 is related to in orbit. Save. You can clone it, make it as 2, save. So how many screens are there for in orbit? Only 2 screens. Let me create another shopping mall. Forum mall. Creating screens. RD1, save, clone it. RD2, save, clone it. RD3, save, clone it. For forum mall, we have a 4 screens. For GVK, we are having 3 screens. For in orbit, we are having only 2 screens. Clear? When you refresh this one, objects are there, relationship is there, data is there. Data in the shopping mall, 3 shopping malls. We have different screens related to those. Right? Now, movies. Now we'll think about the movies. This movie have a relationship with this shopping mall and at the same time with the screen. Now go to this movie. You can also directly go to this object properties, view object here. Directly it will open. That's what navigation. These are movies. Now I'm going to create. Click on new. I'm going to choose master detail relationship. Shopping mall. one relationship as a shopping mall. This movie have one relationship with shopping mall. Let's come here and refresh. Clear? This relationship came. Now I am going to make a relationship with this one as per this diagram. Now this movie is going to be master detail relationship with the screen. You can also try with the lookup, no problem at all. I just created with a master detail. Why? Because all previous examples are lookups. If you see campaign member, lead, all are lookups. Opportunity, product, lookup. But this one I am creating master detail. Here, it's simple or difficult? Simple. Matter of 2 to 3 minutes, I have been drawn this. Right. Now this object having two parents. One is shopping mall and one is screen. So I can say it as a junction object. I created junction object with a master detail relationship. You can also create junction object with a lookup relationships. No worries. Okay. This object, how many relationships we can create? No. How many? Limits. 40. In that 2 is master detail. Right? So this movie has been participated as a detail in 2 parents. So 2 relationships done. When you try to create another master detail relationship, you cannot. Why? Because this object, this movie object has been participated in the master detail relationships 2 times. It is done. As a child laga participate చేసింది. అదే ప్రీవియస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూస్తే ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ఒక దాంట్లో పేరెంట్ లాగా యాక్ట్ చేసింది, ఇంకో దాంట్లో చైల్డ్ లాగా యాక్ట్ చేసింది, లిమిట్ అయిపోయింది. ఇది 2 చైల్డ్ లాగా యాక్ట్ చేసింది, లిమిట్ అయిపోయింది. అర్థమైంది ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పిన స్టేట్మెంట్ కి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద క్లాస్ వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి రివైజ్ వన్ మోర్ టైం. ఓకే.
So,
Now
sir,
let me create
in
it.
that
Yeah.
case, like if any object having 2 relationship, whether it's master or lookup, whatever, if it's participating with the 2, that means the limit is over.
Master or lookup? No, wrong. Parent or
ఎందుకంటే
a
మీరు
child? Parent or a child
పేరెంట్
గురించి
ఆర్ చైల్డ్, ఎస్ ఆ బోత్ లోని కన్సిడర్ లుకప్ నుంచి లుకప్ 2 చైల్డ్ అయినా కూడా మనకు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అది లిమిట్ అయిపోయినట్టే కదా. రెండో చైల్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లో పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసినా కూడా.
నీ లిమిట్ ఎంత?
2
అంటే
మాస్టర్.
మాస్టరే, లుకప్ రాదు. లుకప్ ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నావు? లుకప్ చెప్పకూడదు.
ఓకే, చైల్డ్, పేరెంట్ అండ్ చైల్డ్. సార్
పేరెంట్ అంటే ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ 2 పేరెంట్ గానే యాక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ 2 చైల్డ్ గానే యాక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, లేదా ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఒకటి పేరెంట్ ఒకటి చైల్డ్ గానే యాక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. కాంబినేషన్స్. లిమిట్ ఓవర్. అది లుకప్ వచ్చిందంటే లిమిట్ చేంజ్ అయిపోద్ది మళ్ళీ.
ఓకే సార్.
అది టెక్నాలజీ చెప్పడం చాలా జాగ్రత్త చెప్పాలి. క్లియర్? మనం ఫేకా కాదని ఎలా చెప్పేస్తారు చెప్పు? టెర్మినాలజీస్ రాకపోతే. టెర్మినాలజీస్ ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు తను అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ లుకప్ పెట్టాడు, మీనింగ్ మారిపోయింది. లుకప్ అనేది రాకూడదు అక్కడ. లుకప్ వస్తే 38కి వెళ్ళిపోద్ది మళ్ళీ. లుకప్ తీసేయాలి. తీసేసి మాస్టర్ డీటెయిల్. మాస్టర్ డీటెయిల్ ఉన్నప్పుడు పేరెంట్ ఆర్ చైల్డ్, చైల్డ్ ఆర్ చైల్డ్ ఆర్ పేరెంట్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మే బి, 2 ఫర్ a master detail. Okay, good observation. Okay, now coming to the point, let me create some data on the movies. When you click on this, see 2 parents are there, right? Now Bad Max movie is running. Okay, Bad Max movie, 3D movie. Okay, it is running in the shopping mall forum. Okay, what are the forum screens? RD1, you know RD1, saved successfully, happily it saved successfully. Creation of junction object is simple, matter of 2 to 3 minutes, done. Okay. See, two parents I can see, junction object is done. But there is a problem in the junction objects actually. That problem is, okay, Ice Age 3D movie. Ready? Is running in forum all. Forum all related screens, which one? RD1, RD2, RD3, RD4. But I selected GVK screen one. You understanding? It is a forum all, but I choose it GVK screen. Why? Because data is showing to me. When I click on save, it will save or not. See, creation of junction object is done, boss. But there is a leakage. I am concentrated on the leakage. Junction object concept అయిపోయింది ఇంకా దాని నుంచి మాట్లాడలేదు నేను. But when I created this situation, I have some leakage. Now I am thinking about the leakage. Leakage is this one. When I choose forum all, show me the forum all related data. Why you are showing GVK and inorbit? Unfortunately, I choose the GVK. When I am trying to click on save, will it save or not? Yes, it is saved with a wrong data. It's saved with a wrong data. Yeah, I created a master. The question is, Shahrukh is asking question. Okay, this kind of scenario needs MD relationship, the dependency, because my child object should not be sustained without parent. In that case only, I created master detail. Playing this movie without shopping mall and screen is a useless. So that is the reason I created a master detail relationship. Okay, but my question is here, data leakage is happened or not? I want to avoid data leakages. Come here. Simple. No need to be worried. Salesforce provides the solution. You come here. Either you go to the screens or shopping mall. Click on edit. This one. So far, we have created this one and relationship name and the reparenting, but we never concentrated on the lookup filter. Open this one. So here, if I choose forum all, then this screen must show me only the forum all related screens. That means this is a relationship fields. These two are relationship fields. I want to show the filterized data. So that is the reason I want to use this lookup filter. I want to show the filterized data. Inorbit ante inorbit sambandhinchina screens చూపించాలి. Click on this suggest. See here, field. This is a filterization. You can apply the filterization. Okay, on representing the data. Let me click on this. What is the suggestion? On the screen, shopping mall matches the movie shopping mall. Yes, I want this kind of a matching. Click on this. Screens lo na shopping mall, movies lo na shopping mall match ayetattu I will show you antundi. Yes, this is the suggestion I want. Equals. Right? If it doesn't matches, it will show you this kind of an error message. Let me click on save. Come here, refresh the screen. See, earlier it shows something different, but here it shows something different. If you see this skeleton of this object, metadata of this object, master detail. Here filterization option is there. That means what? It is a filterized option. What is this? We have been applied a filter option on this master detail. It is not showing all the details. It is showing the details which is respected to the shopping mall. The filterization has been done. That level of customization is there. Now come here. If I choose forum mall, then it shows only the formal related stuff. Clear? If I choose GVK, GVK related screens are showing. Clear? If I choose Inorbit, Inorbit mall related stuff is showing here. That is the beauty of a Salesforce. At a fraction of seconds, you can build a big, small scale, medium scale, or big entrepreneur of such kind of data model. Very simple. How it is showing means I already placed a relation between this screen and shopping malls. Because of this relationship only, we are filtering data here. This is one of the beautiful example that I have been delivered today. Watch this one more time. You will get a better clarity. As I said you again, creation of relationship is a matter of 1 minute. Either you choose lookup or a master, go to the child object and create a new field, master or detail. It is done according to your project. But when coming to the point of interview perspective point, I need more stuff. So they'll ask you what is one to many to many, itself relationship, hierarchy relationship. All these three are achievable with the lookup and master. Limitations, standard object, custom object, system objects. Right? So all this stuff will coming into the point. Right? So watch this relationship management session, part 1 and part 2. Today is a part 2 has been completed. So tomorrow we'll talk about much about this one. Tomorrow we'll talk about roll-up summary and the formula. Roll-up summary and formula. So that forget about this option. External lookup relationship means we need another Salesforce arc. This Salesforce arc, another Salesforce arc. In that Salesforce arc, we have one object. That object data come back to this Salesforce object, matching each other. It is an integration part. We'll think about integration. At that time, I am going to explain you about the external objects. So far, we are thinking about only internal objects, right? So lookup and master has been done. Tomorrow, we are going to see about the formulas and roll-up summary. This roll-up summary is very, very important. Most askable interview question. It always depends upon the master detail. No matter it is related to the lookup, we'll see that point. Tomorrow, freshly, we'll start the roll-up summary. Then we can switch back to the formulas. Formulas are very, very, very important. They'll ask you to write a formula in the interview perspective point. But according to me, formulas are very simple. But according to the student's concept mind, formulas are very difficult. Let's see how it could be. Are you getting the point? According to me, formulas are very simple. But when come to the point of candidate perspective point, they feel formulas are difficult. చూద్దాం అన్ని బ్యాచ్ లాగా మీరు కూడా అలా డిఫికల్ట్ ఫీల్ అవుతారా లేదా? Because they feel difficult. Why reason is they're trying to understand each and every formula. That is a problem. Right? When you go to the real-time use case is different. But pattern is the same. You have to understand the pattern. If you understand the pattern, any kind of formula, you will write it. But if you try to understand the use cases every time, it could be a problem. Okay? Learning each and every formula is difficult. నేను చెప్పిన ఫార్ములా రియల్ టైంలో రాకపోవచ్చు, లేదా దానికన్నా ఎక్స్టెండ్ అయ్యి ఉండొచ్చు, కానీ ప్యాటర్న్ ఒకటే కదా. సో ట్రై టు లెర్న్ అబౌట్ ద ప్యాటర్న్. Okay, anyway, I'll introduce you that one tomorrow very easily. I will try to 100% keep in your brains. Okay, if you are unable to be catch it, again we have to do more exercises on that. But today I'm going to give you up to relationships one interview questions list. Okay, right? Please follow that list and try to prepare the answers. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to give you the answer sheet for you. But before giving answer sheet, we have to ask questions kada. అది రేపు అడుగుతానో ఎల్లుండి అడుగుతానో విల్సి. ఎందుకంటే ఇంకోటి కూడా ఉంది. జనరల్గా క్యాండిడేట్స్ మైండ్ సెట్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయంటే, నేను ఎగ్జామ్ పెడతా అన్నా, ఇంటర్వ్యూ కండక్ట్ చేస్తా అన్నా, పీపుల్ విల్ నెవర్ కమ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ల్యాక్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాక్టీస్, ఆ ఫియర్నెస్. అప్పుడు నీకు నాకు సింక్ ఏముంటుంది, రైట్? దట్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఐ విల్ గివ్ ఎ క్వశ్చన్స్ టు యూ. You prepare. I don't know when I'll ask, but I will ask. I'll touch on each and every person, no worries. Because I want to know. This is the first assignment for us. Okay. So far we have completed the relationships up to roll-up summary formula spins. Part 1 has been completed. Module 1 has been completed successfully. So I'm going to put an exam, right? And I'm going to take answers from you. Please try to cooperate me. Please try to make a sync with me. If you are making a sync with me, definitely result will be there. Okay. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
All right. We'll catch up. Ask your friends to become tomorrow as well. Okay. See you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.